I'm Steve Hynes, Assistant Director of Resilience, which actually entails looking after our service line associated with emergency planning, preparedness and response. So the ambulance service, we have some contractual standards that we need to ensure that we've got all the resources in place and plans in place should we encounter major incidents or large-scale incidents. That enables us to work with our emergency services colleagues and other responders in response to such an incident. So in terms of learning, I can probably relate that back to day one, joining the service, which goes back to a long time ago in 1984. And something I was really unsure about in terms of what pathway I was expected to take. And the learning started through my cadetship for 2 years. And there was a significant amount of learning that I was had the opportunity to explore. And during that cadetship, I had the opportunity to explore different parts of the organisation. So not just about understanding how paramedics and technicians go out to emergencies and save lives, but also to learn about what I refer to as the engine behind those lifesavers. Understanding in terms of how do we get an ambulance on the road? How do we procure equipment for the ambulances? How do we recruit staff? How do we ensure the right equipment and medicines are available? So learning started during those 2 years. There are a number of elements that I encourage others to have, but it always comes back to communication. Having the skills that enables me to learn from others how to communicate in different environments. So first of all, when I needed to learn those communication skills of dealing with patients and relatives who were in a crisis, who were in an emergency situation, and I came along in terms of how can I reassure them that I'm here to help with them, and communication was at the forefront of that. Apprenticeships are vital to NWAS. And I say that because of the experience that I've had. A cadetship was similar to how we deliver apprenticeships now in our current world. Cadets was key and vital to how I've developed and progressed throughout my career, how I've gained skills for life through my cadetship. Anything that I have achieved, I always refer to my 2 years cadetship, my apprenticeship, of learning about the profession that I've maintained since the days of 1984. But in terms of how important they are now, is that enables us to create leaders of the future, to give them those skills for life, not just communication, but our empathy, listening skills, be proud in being ambassadors for the organisation. How we develop our workforce for the future is critical, and apprenticeships are fundamental to that. It enables them to open other avenues, other opportunities, other career developments, on to become a paramedic, on to become a clinical leader, on to become a senior paramedic, on to become a middle manager, a senior manager, and chief executive if that's their choice. And not just within the ambulance service, but across the NHS in terms of how they can use those transferable skills across other agencies, but also across the NHS. Apprenticeships are key for today, but key for tomorrow.